Welcome back, True Seeker. The big topic today in the world of sports, Luka Doncic sent to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, the Brown, who's going to the Mavericks. We're going to talk about how this trade is perfectly by the numbers. What I'd like to see back from the people who watch it is leave a comment. Do you think this is manipulation by man, these perfect number rituals we see in sports? Or do you think it's the Matrix? Or do you think it's God? Again, a popular YouTube channel last night did a video on Gematria, and the whole message was this is the Matrix, that we live in the Matrix, and all of this number into language thing is proof that we are living in the Matrix. I'm reminded of the former Phoenix Sun, whose name is escaping me right now. Used to have that crazy looking 3-point shot. Somebody can leave a comment on that too. I can't even think of his damn name right now. Mr. Triple Double. Anyway. Let's go through Doncic to the Lakers by the numbers. Anthony Davis to the Mavericks by the numbers. You know, I don't think this is the Matrix. I think this is, again, this whole thing comes from Kabbalah. There's a certain group of people who practice Kabbalah. That same group of people tends to run the world of pro sports, the NBA especially. But yeah, let's look how perfect it is because, again, total ritual. Luka Doncic has missed all these games this year, gets traded on the first day of Black History Month. We'll get more into that piece. But, take a look at Doncic's stats right here, right? 216 field goals made. That's like where LeBron started, right? Cleveland, the 216 area code. 619 points on the year. Hello. That's the real King James's birthday, 6/19, June 19th. I'm sure you remember when LeBron won the finals on the real King James's birthday for the Cavs, their only championship. A lot of people overlook the joke because King James, his son was King Charles, and those who fought for King Charles in the English Civil War were called Cavaliers. And again, of course, we called that finals an outcome before the finals even began, and everyone made fun of my work when they were down 3-1, and I said, hey, it's a good time to double down because it's 40-1 for them to come back, and sure enough, they did, and a lot of people's lives were changed. And of course, back then, my channel actually got views. We've been punished by Google for being so correct about rigged sports for over a decade that they've buried us in the algorithm and deleted 20-some channels. Anyhow, again, is this the Matrix or is this manipulation? Again, the announcers are always blurting it out. They couldn't have scripted it any better, but I'd like to know what you think. So, Doncic going to pair up with King James, who used to play in Cleveland, the 216 with his perfect points. And I'm sure you see who the Mavericks are playing the day after the trade, right? They're playing the Cavaliers. They're playing the 216. But yeah, don't forget, 619 is the 114th prime number. LeBron James equals 114 in Gematria, just like history, and they love to pay tribute to history with these rigged sports leagues. Also, Doncic is going to turn that special age, 26, at the end of the month. Remember, Bryant equals 26, Jordan 26, Game 26, Athlete 26, God 26, Adam 26. God makes Adam in his image in the 26th verse of the Bible. If you've never read my first book, Letters and Numbers, the opening chapter is about how special the number 26 is, how it connects man, the stars, our human anatomy, the 206 bones in an adult body, not too far off from 26. And again, let's also remember that Doncic is this European star. He's traded to the Lakers 17 years to the day of Pau Gasol getting traded to the Lakers. That was February 1st, 2008. Back in the time of Kobe. Back in the time of Mr. Bryant, who passed away on the 26th of January 5 years ago. We all just saw what happened on his 5th death anniversary with the Eagles, his favorite football team, going to their 5th Super Bowl. And the Chiefs going back trying to win their 5th, the team that's been on a tear ever since Kobe died the Sunday before Mahomes won his first Super Bowl in the Joe Montana Bowl, Super Bowl 54, when Kobe Bean Bryant has that gematria 54, whereas Kobe Bryant alone equals 41, matching his death at age 41 on the 41st day of his age, or on the Pope's 41st day of his age, traveling from Catholic Mass. Okay, so Doncic about to turn 26 at the end of the month. Very special number. The finals this year begin on June 5th. That's 124 days from the trade to the start of the finals. Trade was February 1st. From that day to June 5th, 124 days. 124 is the 93rd composite number. It might remind you that when LeBron won the finals on the real King James' birthday over Steph Curry and the Warriors, they won 93-89. King James equals 89, like how the Warriors went down with 89. But 93, very special number. Has to do with the distance of the sun, 93 million miles away from Earth on average. Has to do with Saturn, the planet that Saturday is named after. Saturn's the keeper of time. These are rituals in time. Again, Saturn equals 93, as does Luka Doncic. And again, the day after the trade, Mavericks just happened to be playing in Cleveland. Just happened to be going in on 26 wins and 23 losses. LeBron, number 23, right? Cavs just happened to be on 23 home wins. Of course, LeBron has history with the Mavericks. He lost in the finals to the Mavericks back in the day of Dirk Nowitzki back in 2011. Number we talk about all the time with the Mavericks, 38. Last year, they won only one game in the finals versus the Celtics. They outscored the Celtics by 38 points in that game. Mavericks equals 38. So Davis is shipped to the Mavericks 38 days before his own birthday. Remember last year, that's something to think about too. Again, LeBron helped the Lakers tie the Celtics at 17 finals apiece. Last year, while Jordan was 61, the 18th prime, the Celtics took the lead, 18 finals to 17. Remember, Jerry West of the Lakers died days before. Jerry West was 1-8 in championships. He won one time and lost 8, a bit like 18. You might recall the Celtics won their 78th game of the season, and Jerry West died the next day. It was the 78th NBA season. Boston Celtics, the only team in the league whose full name equals 78. Only game the Mavericks won in that series was on Trump's 78th birthday. That finals was all synced with JFK and RFK, the brothers who were assassinated. JFK, the Boston mayor who died in Dallas. And right after the finals ended, Trump has the shooting hoax 45 days after JFK's birthday anniversary. Under the 13 stripes on the 13th of July, 13 weeks from the anniversary of the establishment of the Secret Service. But yeah, it is interesting how Doncic, the star of that team who lost to Boston, remember Boston's the 617 area code. Boston closes out the finals on June 17th. But now, Lakers chasing Boston again, and now they get the star Doncic teaming up with King James. So, Anthony Davis, he's got that March 11th birthday. It can be written 11/3 like 113. Dallas equals 113. The National Basketball Association equals 113. Remember the coronavirus pandemic? That equals 113. It was declared on 11/3, the day the NBA locked down. And if you go back and look at March 11, 2020, only one team finished their game that day in the NBA, and it was Dallas, and they scored 113 points. But now they get the brow. With the 11/3 birthday playing in Dallas, born in 93, mind you. LeBron turned 40 this year on December 30th. That means he began his 41st year of life. Dallas has that 41 gematria like King, like Kobe Bryant. Remember, Kobe died, and then 41 weeks after LeBron's birthday, on the nose, the Lakers won the finals on Father-Daughter Day in the year that Kobe and Gianna Bryant died. Notice Anthony Davis's stats at the time of the trade. 42 games played for the year, right? 42. 1,081 points. The key digits in there, 181. 181's the 42nd prime. Black history equals 181. February equals 42, like slavery, like Tuskegee, like Lakers, like LeBron James, like Martin, like Malcolm X, like Jackie, like the N-word. Think about it. On Black History Month, a very strong black man gets traded. So often they are paying tribute to slavery with these rituals. Remember what they did to Ben Simmons the other year? We told you why they would trade him on February 10th. 10/2, he has all these 102 connections. The word slavery also equals 102. By the way, this trade came 102 days after the season began on October 22nd. Again, if you're new here, there's 4 base ciphers of the English language: the alphabetic order, the reverse alphabetic order, both orders with numerology applied. Slavery has the 102 and 42 connection. Anthony Davis shipped 102 days after the season began with 42 games under his belt as February begins. It's history for him in LA. By the way, even the word history itself is 42. A lot of history goes back to Egypt. But yeah, do you think this is the Matrix, or do you think it's man-made manipulation by a Kabbalistic code, or do you think it's God? Because again, I hear all these things, and to me it seems pretty obvious that it's Kabbalistic manipulation, but it seems like really the majority of people who, I would say it's because they're religious, they've been indoctrinated into a religious mindset. They think it's, again, one of the other things. But just another reminder, Davis, he reached his deal with the Pelicans on July 6th. That was the year, remember, they got AD the year that Kobe died. And Kobe, after he retired, put out the Kobe Bryant After Death shoe, AD. Don't forget that either. But the trade was on 7-6. Again, Slave, Negro, Rasta, Blues, they all have that 76 gematria as well. Remember, Black History Month was recognized by the feds in the year 76. Barack Obama equals 76. His book, A Promised Land, equals 76. Acts 7:6 in the Bible is about 400 years of slavery. That's the 44th book of the Bible, like Obama was number 44 years after the Civil Rights Act. Of course, that recent movie that Obama put out, Leave the World Behind, there's 76s all over the place. At the start of last year, the cell phone outage that the news compared to his movie came 76 days after its release on Netflix. So, yeah, just slave code from the time of the trade to his departure on the first day of Black History Month. Synced up with the white guy, the Great White Hope, slow motion, who comes over with the King James, a.k.a. Cleveland numbers, a.k.a. LeBron James history numbers. And again, I mean, just one day before the Mavs played Cleveland. And the point I'm trying to make is, doesn't it look like this was all scripted? Because, again, for all you guys who want to argue it's the Matrix or God, are you trying to say, like, the Matrix, like... I don't even know where you guys are coming from. Again, people made this NBA schedule, having players sit out, fake injuries to make it all line up. It just seems like it's all part of the business. So, I've been documenting this stuff 1,000 times before. Kyle Schwarber, the year the Cubs won the World Series, supposedly out with a torn ACL. Fat boy comes back, running better than he ever has in his life, and came back extra quick from a torn ACL. It's like, is that the Matrix? Is that God? Or is that all part of a fake script? So... yeah. Anyway, I do want to hear your guys' feedback. But that is the news. That is the news. By the numbers. And by the way, join us tonight. We'll be back tonight with Jonathan. That stream's going to start a little bit late. 8:30 p.m. Pacific, 11:30 Eastern. Jonathan near finishing his book, 38 special. We want to get it out. We want to get pre-orders. And... again, just get another good Gematria title out there, trying to wake people up to what's going on in the world. And again, a lot of young, aspiring rappers out there. I feel like it's going to be a must-read for all of them so they don't end up in the obituaries like so many of these young guys do. Too Short's brother the other day, the Walk It Out rapper, dead by the numbers at a very young age, and initially dead at 42, and then an hour later they changed the headline to dead at 43, just like they did with Chadwick Boseman, who died on the makeshift Jackie Robinson Day. But yeah, tonight we'll be talking about Jonathan's new book, and it's close. All right, until next time, Truth Seeker.